Hi, I got this question. I'd like to have your input. What if one and their significant other perspective on life was diabolically different and each one was like detrimental to the other? How should that situation be dealt with? More specifically, the approach to life. What if one believed that reality expresses and determines the moves to make to exist within their society, and they're totally committed to staying ahead of the game, and the other is convinced that thy will should be done on earth as it is in heaven, and that pain and suffering and poverty and crime and violence and all that other stuff that goes on is an indication that thy will is not being done on earth as it is in heaven, and thus efforts should be made to bring that message to light, and not just by words alone, pursue whatever else is required to cause, in whatever way you possibly can, a manifestation of a different way that thy will as in heaven is being expressed here. Now you got one person trying to make it in the world and another person trying to change the world. One person trying to make it in the world, another person trying to change it in the world. Well, that really reflects what's going on in the world, or you would think is going on in the world. You would have man trying to lift up man, and you'd have man trying to lift up God, trying to lift up the spirit, trying to lift up righteousness. One trying to lift up man, one trying to lift up righteousness. The same thing, but just described in that relationship. One trying to live for the world, one trying to thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Wow. And so you have people saying, your church is not, my country is not your church. In other words, don't come in here thinking your religion going to dictate to us what we're going to do. And I can understand, because some of that stuff they talking about here with this church stuff led by the devil. And I just have to say it is because they support lies and cheating and stealing and killing. I don't care how much we try to say of God, it is not. But now, if you're here with the peace and the prosperity and the freedom and the joy, and your needs being met, your desires being met, and you're willing to play your role in the process thereof in the game of life, and willing to give up your life before you submit to anything other than, then it'll take care of itself. But in the meanwhile, you got to eat. So nobody's asking you, if you don't have that flavor, to just stop doing this at a given moment, or just because it is said without any preparation. No, you still got to eat. Everybody still got to eat. The idea is to get the message around so people can understand and make preparations for the expression thereof. And when it is appropriate, when it is determined, then you make the move because you prepared for it. Everybody's prepared for it. Nobody's losing a meal. Nobody's losing a job. Nobody's losing anything. No, I don't expect to come and tell you we got to let thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Expect you to stop today. You'll be out here like me, wondering where you're going to eat. But God has blessed me. I have a place to eat. But I'm not trying to. You got my message. So I want to say, I'm hoping that you're thinking something relative. I know many of you have been saying, well, if the joker ain't putting the, if one is not producing any do re mi, then let the dough hit him where let the dough hit him where the good Lord split him. You know how that story goes. But righteousness, truth, and love will stand, will prevail. All right, until next time, Eddie Marcus.